let's see here. Should I do this? Yes, I'm going to do this. Okie doke. Ah, hello, Squirrel Token. Okay, gonna be playing some Magic the Gathering. Soundtrack courtesy of Tactful Ogre. What am I gonna do? Dominaria is a funner draft format, but I think I want cards from M19, so we are just gonna do one of these. This will be the no sideboard version, so in we go. Okay, Djinn of Wishes is very powerful. Let's take a look at the pack just to make sure we know what's up. I mean, I'm absolutely picking this, but I'm going to do lip service. Lightning Mare's not that good. I don't like 1 toughness. Knightly Valor is pretty good. Diregraph Ghoul, even when Mage. This is it Chronarch. I've never seen anyone play this card voluntarily. Skeleton Archer is okay. Man, the zoom has gotten huge when you hover over cards. Man, this is not nearly that big. I'm gonna try something real quick. Okay. No, I can't change how big the zoom is, but man, that is huge. Oh, Rabid Bite would be like the pick if it weren't this. This is an Air Elemental, a 5-mana 4/4 flyer, and you can pay 4. It comes into play with 3 counters on it. You can pay 4 and remove a counter to play the top card of your library. And because that says play and not cast, you can do that as a. You can play a land that way. But just being a huge beater is basically what makes this pretty good. So we're going to snap that up. So we want to be in blue. Which makes Essence Scatter and Aven Windmage probably worth picking here. Although Aegis of the Heavens is not that good. But Herald of Faith is another big flyer. The life gain on that can matter. It's kind of like crappy lifelink, but sometimes you can have life proc triggers, not usually in white-blue, but this is just a big flyer. And do I want that more than, like, kind of removal, or... I'm tempted to pick the Windmage just so that the robots leave me blue cards. But this is powerful enough that I'm going to pick it. Okay. So we've got some choices here. Picking with the Flyers plan, there's Angel of the Dawn, which is a very powerful card. Starcrowned Stag is this pseudo-evasion. This is a good in the aggressive deck. Omen Speaker is a fine blue card, but Dryad Greenseeker is pretty busted. This could be maybe a dead pick, and I could maybe play pick the Omen Speaker here because I absolutely want to play the Djinn of Wishes. But this card is very powerful. Just in case green is open. Okay, here we've got some okay green creatures, some okay blue cards, and an okay white cards. So, I think the Green Seeker actually is more powerful than the Herald of Faith, just because of how much card draw it is. So these are kind of good. Do I want a Totally Lost? Might just pick up the Thornhide Wolves. They're okay. I'm gonna pick up Totally Lost. You always hurt for interaction. This could just be the fixing, although Snapping Drake, or even Wind Mage, I guess, which is more valuable to us. Lowering the curve, probably. Eesh. Fixing would be nice, but going to shore up, make sure blue stays for us. So we've got Phylactery Lich, which is a funny card. These two are nice cards. This is I basically don't want to play Greenwood Sentinel. Just another flyer. Rejuvenator and Rock's Oracle are both kind of card advantage. Titanic Growth is a fairly good trick. So let's stick Herald of Faith in the sideboard for now, but we could be playing it. Basically Snapping Drake or some green cards. I want to pick up the Rejuvenator. Okay, some red cards, some mediocre white cards, and a filler creature. Uh-huh. This could just be another Totally Lost. That is the amount of Totally Lost I will play in a deck, although... Divination, which I probably want one of. I don't think we're going to be a Salvager of Secrets deck. Or... the River... Fixing is going to be harder to pick up, and I might not be able to play the Divination, so I'm going to pick up the Fixing just to see what happens. Giant Spider is less important for us because we're going to have flyers, so I might actually just pick up the Titanic Growth here. Omen Speaker is excellent. Talons of the Wildwood is okay. Highland Game is also okay, although again, 1 toughness is not that good. Omen Speaker's great though. Okay, a large creature. Don't want to play that Tolarian Scholar or this Greenwood Sentinel, but they are by definition playable. Hello, MC Subtle. So we got Lena, Selfless Champion. Finish the battlefield, make a 1/1 white soldier token for each non-token creature you control, sacrifice it. Creatures you control with power less than Lena's gain indestructible. Okay, so this doubles the amount of creatures you have. We have a Meandering River and a reason to be splash and to be in white anyways, although these are both double white cards. I do have, like, the Green Seeker and Rejuvenator to find lands. I should almost certainly just pick Disperse or Meteor Golem here. Probably a Meteor Golem. Or Rabid Bite, ooh. Some of our creatures fight pretty well. This is an interesting... because we also have something will wheel out of here, I'm pretty sure. It's interesting. But... man. Disperse or Rabid Bite. Meteor Golem. Meteor Golem costs 7. But kills anything. These are just like, sort of... this is why I wish I had one of my... Palos with me, but Kaz and Jins were unavailable. I'm gonna pick the Meteor Golem. That card's really high pick. Another Rejuvenator. Dreadmaw is okay, although we have already got some good top end creatures, which probably means Rejuvenators. 2 Rejuvenators is my hard limit. I don't. Is Diamond Mare something I care about over an Elvish Rejuvenator? Like, I could pick either green or blue and gain some life, block some. I'm kind of low on 2-drops. Like, if I go down here, you'll see my 2-drops are an Omen Speaker, and it might be worth picking up just for being a 2-drop. I'll play. We're going to be a Flyers / large creature deck, so 1/3s are pretty good for us. But I'm going to pick the Rejuvenator anyways. Okay, we opened a Planeswalker. Let's take a quick look. Monolith is the only card in the pack, really. Salvager of Secrets could pick up a Totally Lost. We don't really need Monolith because we have 2 Elvish Rejuvenators. So let's look at Tez on Tez's face. Most Tez's require you to play artifacts. This is create a 1/1 flyer. Artifact. 0 to draw a card. Draw 2 if you have 3 artifacts, so it makes its own artifacts. Get an emblem that at the beginning of your end step, search your library for a permanent... Okay, so this guy does not necessarily require you... Wait, you're in the draft right now, Huzzah? I didn't see patch notes for this. Is this humans? Am I drafting with humans? Because I wouldn't imagine being passed a Tezzeret if it's humans. But okay. I'm gonna pick Tezzeret. Okay, Colossal Majesty is an interesting card. But not one we're gonna proc that much. Whereas Aviation Pioneers is kind of a good card. Works with Tezzeret. Flies. I think I'm going to be picking up a Greenwood Sentinel here. I don't feel that good about Blanchwood Armor in my mostly Islands deck. Okay. Scholar of the Stars could be interesting. How many... Did I end up with any spirits, incidentally? I don't think so, but it's like a 1-3... Like a... I'll play this creature at face value, so sure. And I also, like, want one for Constructed. This is a 2-mana 1/4 that blasts counters off of things. I'm gonna pick a Plummet. Could just be an Anticipate here. Like, Oakenform is actually pretty good, especially if you put it on something like this. Or one of our guys, but... Smoothing out my draw sounds good. This could be a Recollect. Do I need another just big creature? Like, I've got a Gin of Wishes, Tezzeret, and Frilled Sea Serpent at 5, and I've already got... Oh, I didn't pick up a Thornhide Wolves. I could pick up a Recollect here to rebuy my Planeswalker or some of my big creatures. That might be worth going in on. Just in case we need to be extra defensive. Since... I might have to play a main board Naturalize and... Ghost form? Okay, maybe. I don't think I want multiple Frilled Sea Serpents, but we'll think about it. Okay. So let's take a look. Skyrider Patrol is about exactly what we want. I'm just really tempted by this Crucible of Worlds. Okay, let's think about Crucible of Worlds. There's not really a reason to play Crucible of Worlds in Standard right now. Beyond, like... Field of Ruin and, like, Cycling Lands. And that's a little cute. I probably just want to pick this really good creature. Fountain of Renewal is actually pretty decent. Gargoyle Sentinel, much the same. I'm going to pick up this extremely good creature. Modern playable Tutor. Get it? Because it toots, but it also picks up. This could just be another Anticipate. Uncomfortable Chill has good art. Oh, it says the flavor text there now. Put the top 3 cards from your library, put one of them into your hand, and the rest... I already have one Anticipate. He also had Beans for lunch, and that's why he's a tutor. I don't think I'm playing either one of these, so I'm just gonna maybe do the... Okay, Novice Knight. Essence Scatter is probably what I want. The more interaction. And Essence, like, the reason I was waffling over this Anticipate is because these kinds of cards work best where you can hold up something in their place, which is what Essence, like, you don't Essence Scatter that turn, so you end up turning Anticipate. Skilled Animator would maybe be interesting, but the only thing it really does in our deck is maybe make a 5/5 flyer, but it's just too inconsistent. This card's powerful, but I think this format doesn't actually have the kind of artifacts for its artifact sub-theme, whereas Essence Scatter is just removal. Probably going to pick up this Omen Speaker to fix out my curve. Some more creatures on too. We want to block. Well, how many flyers do I have? I've got Supreme Phantom, Haven Windmage, Aviation Pioneer, Skyrider Patrols, Jade of Wishes, Tez makes flyers, this hand's off flying. We have a lot of flying. So I am okay picking up Omen Speaker. And this could be picking up Snapping Drake right here. If I am playing with players, I'm going to steal this Act of Treason. This pack looks familiar. Plan B. I really don't... Okay, so we have a full deck right now. Let's take a look. So we're just improving our... Okay, the reason I'm pretty sure this isn't drafting with humans is because there's no timer. So let's take a look. Do I have anything that this deck improves upon? That this pack improves upon? So there's no real removal in this pack. I'm kind of playing a main deck Naturalize and Plummet, which is a little weird, but so I'm not really seeing anything super in here. I could like swap out a Titanic Growth for an Oaken form. I'll just put one of these in the sideboard. Murderer's Axe again is a consideration, so I'll go ahead and... Okay, we don't need that many Anticipates. I could decide I want more for interaction. I have one of these in the sideboard already. And I get a last picture snare. Okay. So we have 20, we just have 23. And it just kind of built my deck for me. Let's just, like, make a double... Like, I think we're just done deck building. Let's take a look, though. So our 2-drops are Omen Speakers, Supreme Phantoms, a Dryad Green Seeker. You have an Essence Scatter and an Anticipates. Kind of missing that Divination I didn't pick. I passed up on now. What was 3 cost? What Grey Ogre was I passing? If I want Bear, there's some of those in my sideboard. Bear isn't very good in this format. Like this card in particular, this Greenwood Sentinel is kind of aggressively mediocre. So I've got a Totally Lost and a Frilled Sea Serpent and an Anticipate in the sideboard. That could possibly do something. And I got a Murderer's Axe, which would make the Tez tokens more threatening and also go on some of my flyers. I guess Recollect, while having a Skull, is possibly something I could sideboard out. Or not, there is no sideboard. I could side out for something. Maybe another Totally Lost. I'm already not super happy playing 2 of these, but it does do the dang thing. Although, I do... No, I want... Dang it. Oh, can I do this trick? Because they're gonna let me... I'm trying to pick the lands that I want. I guess not. It's gonna make me play the Ixalan lands for some reason. Like 10-7 sounds good. We have multiple. We have like the greens. We have some. It's an even or split is what I was looking for there. I have a meandering river if I felt like playing. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna change anything. This deck just kind of came together. I could maybe... Do I want to play that Recollect, basically? I could swap it with an Anticipate, or swap it with, like, an Oakenform, or a 2-mana 2/2. Screw it, I'm shipping it. We are going. This deck's got a Planeswalker in it. And, like, like, flyers. So we're going. Okay, what do we got? Profit. Okay. Let's get an unkeepable opening hand. This is actually a highly keepable open hand. We have 2 lands and an Omen Speaker and a Rejuvenator. We are going to find 3rd land, we're going to find 4th. And we have like interaction, we've got... How come they get him 19 forests and I have to use Ixalan forests? Ah, there's the 2-drop I wanted. So we are looking for a land. Put Frilled Sea Serpent on bottom because... Actually, do I want to put that on bottom? If I do this, I'll draw the Frilled Sea Serpent next turn, and because I drew land, I can hit this land with Elvish Rejuvenator. Yeah. That's gotta be scary to your opponent, top. Okay, they're advancing their mana, but so are we. And let's hit this forest. Attack for 1, and there we go. And they've changed the UI again slightly. Opponent also on blue-green, but they're going to draw off their Scholar of Stars. They can attack with their Druid of the Cal if they want, because I've just got a Rejuvenator. I can just like hold up these 2 or just play a flyer. They will quake in fear at Jaya's well-known line, Scry 2, top 0 bottom. Okay, so they're going to have to deal with my Snapping Drake. I have a fairly good block on Scholar of Stars. Yeah, just double block. And like if they have a trick, I'm fine trading Omen Speaker with a trick, and Elvish Rejuvenator was free. That was a good trick. I was thinking they were going to have this. They leave the Omen Speaker alive, though. I would have killed that. The 1/3 is much better at blocking than the 1/1. Okay. Dwindle, eh? That's a fairly good one for one answer. I could totally lost my... Does that dwindle at some point? Let's just play another evasive creature. This is whenever it blocks. Okay. So we're a little bit behind. Okay, a third color arises. Okay. They are going to search for a card here. The Reliquary Tower here is odd. That's like not a real card. I can't imagine a circumstance in like a draft deck where I would want to play Reliquary Tower. Okay. So they have a fairly good block on Bristling Boar. I could just hold up stuff. I'm just going to jam a flyer here. Am I jamming this into a Essence Scatter? Looks like I'm not. And I could trade Bristling Boar, but there's no real reason to. I'm going to force him to have more removal for Djinn of Wishes. See, now I can hold up Essence Scatter or and activate Djinn of Wishes. And Sift. Oh, man. That's a fancy draw 2. Let's really draw 3, discard 1. And then what do they pitch? A Roots... They pitched Fog. Okay. I can either hold up these, or... Yeah, I'm going to hold up my stuff. I've got a Djinn of Wishes online that they have to deal with. And once they deal with it, I can play the Frilled Sea Serpent. Okay, they get a 2/2. I could top a deck my own Djinn of Wishes, but instead I'll just, Oh, they added a fuse. Okay. You may not play this card. Okay. I'm just going to jam... Got Frilled Sea Serpent. So I'm hoping to, of course, draw Tezzeret, as always. Start getting some stuff going. Okay, they're gaining some life. They're gumming up the ground. I've also got my multicolor flyer, would be quite nice, but barring that... Play our Omen Speaker. I think I'm actually going to leave these two on top, and I'm going to put them on bottom with Elvish Rejuvenator. That drops Essence Scatter, though. I'm going to do it anyways. If opponent had something cool, they would have been playing it. That puts all the lands on the bottom. And no attacks. I'll start using. I could maybe use Frilled Sea Serpent to start clocking, or try to get him with. I've got Totally Lost and Titanic Growth backing up this Frilled Sea Serpent. Or I could just activate it and get in. I have 8 mana. Okay, they gain 3 life, basically. Opponent is playing Turbo Fog. Now, what do they have that would let them do that in draft? I could maybe send in with the Boar next time and eat one of their trade Titanic Growth for a Scholar of Stars, but I'm thinking I'm just going to beat heads. So this turn I can just hold up this stuff. Yep, this kind of board stall happens. No attack this turn. So I have 3 live cards in hand, basically. What do they have in their hand? I only have 7 cards left in hand, so I'm not going to play the Green Seeker to use. I'm going to attack for 5 here. Okay, I have 5. What happens if I all out next turn? That's good enough for me. Don't want to let them draw off. The creature basically doesn't matter, but the card could. If I attack for 5, there should be dead next turn. What happens if I all out? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they block everything. Okay, burning a card to. I'll play the Green Seeker as a warm body since I'm not going to use Titanic Growth. What? What on earth is worth all of this fog? They're playing 4 copies of fog. Yeah, what happens if I all out here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they drew a creature, so. I'm attacking for 5 here. I'm going to play another flyer. Yeah, we're fighting Turbo Fog, but I'm wondering what is the reason to play Turbo Fog? What card in M19 is a reason you would like? Do they have Millstone? Is there? They can't have Nexus of Fate. Okay, they just had Scholars of Stars. Like that, I understand. Like a 3/2 that cantrips, I understand. But we got our first win. So our first game wasn't that exciting. We fought an opponent who did not do much. I'll play Ogre's music again. Fighting the Ivanicho. The Ivanchinho, rather. They will face no bidden. That's me. Although I made a mistake, I made my name No Bitten rather than my previous choice of this hand's great. Previous choice of Stump Goblin, so now people can stream snipe me. So you got like a good curve here. Probably gonna curve. I'm gonna find land, so I'm probably gonna make the aggressive curve rather than the big one. And here's why Omen Speaker is great. Look at this Piker that does not do anything. It's either 2 mana 2/1 with an ability. Ah, okay. Do I want to give up a land drop to play this Djinn of Wishes? I can like draw this and then anticipate for a land next turn. Like that card is powerful enough. And like if they have another one of these, I don't block. Okay, they're just playing creatures that are blocked by a 1/3. So we anticipate for a land. And I think we want to anticipate for a blue, because we have the Djinn of Wishes. Then if I do draw a land, I'll play the Bristling Boar. If I don't, I will play the Rejuvenator. Okay. They can Suicide in for 2 damage. Creatures blocked by a 1/3. That might be in the Omen Speaker's worth playing here, just get another blocker down, but the Bristling Boar also blocks effectively here. Omen Speaker doing a ton of work. Doing a ton of work! I think I'm gonna play the Rejuvenator this turn. Get an island. This Bristling Boar could have attacked there, but I'm smelling a trick. Okay. Okay, now Bristling Boar can get in. I'm gonna play the Snapping Drake first. Something like this. My 7-drop is on the bottom of my deck. Recollect could pick up a Djinn of Wishes or a Snapping Drake. Okay. So their removal is Take Vengeance. Now Bristling Boar wouldn't 1-for-1 with anything. They would have to, this can only be blocked by 1 creature. Okay, so they're spending their removal. I don't hate that one bit. So we'll be main phasing this to be able to play lands. Oh man. Good thing I have a main deck Naturalize. I'm just playing into all of their removal. Do I want to pick up Snapping Drake? So I have 7 mana. I could... Yeah, let's do that. They seem really intent on killing all my creatures. Why is there a Yu-Gi-Oh card next to my deck? Because they stuck my Djinn of Wishes in their Hieromancer's cage. Oh man. Yeah, they're just full of removal. But at the end of the day, I've got more flyers. Kind of sad that my Meteor Golem is at the bottom of my deck. Oresco Swiftclaw does not matter in the slightest because of my Elvish Rejuvenator. I'm gonna hold land from here on out. Man, Omen Speaker does so much work. Okay, they're gonna get a land out of their deck. Yeah, it's Wizard's Prowess. Instant or sorcery. Prowess is dead. Look how many creatures these 1/3s are holding back. Oh man. Let's see what happens. This will give mine +5/+5. Yeah, Titanic is better than Giant. My Titanic growth on my Aven Windmage. Okay. So you block there, you block there, and then you block there. It's a +2/+1 their team. I take 8 and lose these creatures. So I might give them the free damage. Now, if they have 2 of those, I'm in trouble. Okay. So now I'm going to play the island because I'm going to totally lost their Hieromancer's cage. Hopefully they attack. You have to block here. Okay, no. You block here, you block here, and then you block here. And let's see what the genie has to say. You may not play this card. And I removed a land from my deck. Now things are looking better, aren't they? Can I afford to attack? They have a Hieromancer's Cage on top of their deck that they can Hierophant away Tez with. I might wait a turn before attacking. They're going to draw Hieromancer's Cage. If they have an Inspired Charge in hand, they would have played it. So Genie comes in. Yeah. Now they have the choice of, do they Hieromancer's Cage away the Djinn of Wishes or the Tezzeret? They might try to get rid of a blocker here. Yeah. Could draw a card here, but I want to tick up. Let's go ahead and see what the Genie has to say. Oh, excellent. What's your text? Okay. Who do I want to give it to? Probably the Aven Windmage. And just attack for 8. And we end the turn. Thank you, Genie! Okay, they've designated a creature that will be chumped by a Thopter. Actually, probably by Aviation Pioneer. This has to be an all-out, right? Okay, so you block there, and then... yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna make another Thopter. And we will... put a 1/1 counter on our Aven Windmage. Just attack with the Djinn of Wishes and the Aven Windmage. Okay, we got him! Djinn of Wishes showing its first pickable nature by... by picking Naturalize and Flyers off the top of my deck. Okay, but it doesn't seem to work like other play effects, like Cascade. When you use Cascade, it puts the things on the stack to cast, even if you can't normally cast. Like if you Cascade into a creature or a sorcery, it's fine, because usually you can only cast creatures and sorceries on your turn when nothing is on the stack. But looks like Djinn of Wishes does not respect that. So you have to follow the rules of stack using. So it's basically for draw a card. We want to go here. Okay. Onward. Someone name the song. What's this a cover of? Okay, we're fighting the radioactive Puka. Well, I have a magic sword. I gotta love these Lands and Omen Speaker hands. So So the opponent mulled down to 6. Are they going to go any further? Okay. Yeah, there was safe and sound. This is a Castlevania song. I don't hate either of these, actually. Let's draw land first, then. Although... yeah, I want to be hitting my land drops. I've got a 5-drop in my hand. Yeah, so it was Battle of the Holy. Castlevania Adventure. Okay, we got a Murderer's Axe out of our opponent. Supreme Phantom, just a Concordia Pegasus in my deck. I have no spirits. Well, there's Pegasus Courser to say no. But it picks up the axe just fine. Vampire Neonate is okay. Ooh, it's Lenin Vanguard. I don't think we want to block there. So let's go ahead and attack. And play out Gin of Wishes. We can maybe use Plummet in a cute way if they get their Lenin Vanguard flying, although we do want to just murder this Pegasus. If it attacks, I'm going to let it in. Oh god. That's a problem. Ajani's Pride Mate is like a biggern. Okay. I'm gonna main phase this. Get another flyer on board. I'm actually going to attack with the Djinn of Wishes. I have a plan. My plan is to get them to pick up Ajani's Pride Mate, so I can plummet it and then stick Aven Windmage in front of Pegasus Courser. And they won't attack with the Pegasus Courser if there's a 4/4 flyer in the way. Looks like my plan is coming together. As this will become a 3/3, which will trade with the Courser, and getting Ajani's Pride Mate out of the way will be quite nice. They have something, though. But can they just... White-black can't really deal with destroy target creature in this setup. Yeah, they're appreciating it. You fell for my trap! I could super block it, but there's no reason to. If they have a trick, I'm gonna let them spend it. And then if I draw a land, yeah, okay. They had it anyways. Okay, then let's just anticipate. recollect, is a second copy of any of these cards. These guys can definitely attack. I can hold back the Jin to block. I'm ahead right now, so I'm willing to hold back a little bit. Yeah, there's a Child of Night. Omen Speaker does work. They're gonna put the axe on Lena and Vanguard, huh? I could double block here. They can kill one of them. They have a trick here, I lose my guys, but... Oh, okay. So I think I'm just going to Meteor Golem the Pegasus Courser. And if Meteor Golem gets to die, then excellent. Okay, so they're gonna neonate up. They're going to put the axe on the Child of Night. If they offer the trade with Meteor Golem, I'm actually going to take it. And they'll be pleased as to find out why. But first, get our last wish off the genie. It's a land. We're going to pick up Meteor Golem. There was a reason why I let you kill that. And in with everybody. They can put the axe on the neonate and attack, but I don't care. Okay, they've realized their doom. Okay. We've ranked up. Cool. It's cool. Can anyone name this song? Okay, we're up to 3 wins. Our deck is pretty sweet. I'm going to take a look at it just in case there's anyone just joining us. Or just watching. I guess if you've skipped ahead in the VOD, here's our deck. We've got Tezzeret and Jin of Wishes. Both pretty good. Skyrider Patrol. I don't think there's any changes I want to make. One Plummet, and one Naturalized main deck. Oh, you're safe now? Aha. Meshkarm. I'd be interested in seeing what your record, telling us what your record is, Massasaw. 6-2. Man, you're playing quick. Can I trust Omen Speaker to find me a forest? I'm gonna try. God, this thing again. Okay, white-black life gain. Mono 1-drops. They immediately get to make use of their thing. Don't think I want Recollect, but I do want Forest. Doing that right now, huh? Any reason for that? All these excellent cards going to the bottom of my deck. Goodbye, Tezzeret. Okay, a card that has to be dealt with. I might actually Omen Speaker here. I'm gonna try to use Titanic Growth to kill something. I do want to draw one more land. Because right now we're just getting it. We're getting minorly poked by this falcon, and they like main phasing their vampire. They're gonna make, yeah, Rejuvenator unable to block. Okay. Kind of want to spend all my mana this turn. So now we're just going to hope our big creatures sort of take over the game. If we're down to, okay. 4, 5, 6. Because I can play the Snapping Drake. I can't put a stop on their begin combat phase. I'm thinking they have Take Vengeance in their hand. I'm doing that so they won't gain the life off Lean and Vanguard. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't quite drop and play. This represents a real clock. Like, don't underestimate Vampire Neonate. Lost a black-blue aggression. Swift Claws. Okay, first things first. In we go. And they have another Take Vengeance. Okay. Bristling Boar attacks really well into this board. I'm actually attacking with Omen Seeker doesn't do anything because of their O3s. And I'm basically going to counter any creature. That counts. They just block with both their neonates. This is going to be kind of close. If they go up to 14, we attack them down to 7. They go up to 9. We attack them down to 2. We might be able to win next turn. I would not have played that land. If they go up to 10, we attack for 7, 8, down to 2. Okay. That changes things. I don't think we needed to draw a... We very much needed to draw a top of deck. If we could draw Totally Lost, we would win. But we can't. That thing has trample. So that's the GG's. Plummet would also have worked. Totally Lost or Plummet. But yeah, we were going to die to the Neonates there. I think we would die when our opponent untapped. That was really close. Meteor Golem also would have been a live draw, I think. Can't keep this hand. First mulligan of the day. Oh, we're back up against the Puka. I don't like this hand. I have a magic sword. Was this who we were just fighting or the person before now? Okay. We are... I think what you call what we're doing right now losing. I should have mulled. I didn't want to go down to 5, though. They attack in, I have to trade the Drake with that. They drain us, so we take 5. We go down to 6. Yeah, we're done. We might have like a 2% chance to win that game, but it involves like runner lands, and we have to race down the Neonates. So we might be coming to an abrupt end here after going 3-0. Actually, wait, can I cancel to avoid bilsting myself? Wait just a second. I should have mulliganed that hand. I really didn't want to go down to 5, though. I feel like my win percent on... this is a snap keep. My win percent on mulling to 5 is so poor. What Yomi level is beating the computer's bilsting you? I have no idea. We're playing against humans, I guess, as I should reiterate. We only drafted against robots. I'll keep a totally law. I think, yeah, I want both of these. So, yeah. Although, no. I'm gonna scry the land to the bottom and then use the other Omen Speaker to... Why do we have Ixalan lands? The other Omen Speaker to fiddle with my lands even more differently. Oh-ho! Blue-black. tricking the server so you don't fight the same person again. Okay, top one, bottom one. Let's make it look like we're looking for lands. I can't let go. There we go. I've got land drops to make, so I'm okay with this. I think I'm actually going to lead with Bristling Boar. If my opponent has removal, they'll want to spend it on that instead. Yeah, Plummet's probably not dead. Just because of blue. Although opponent's deck has some dregs in it. Bristling Boar is really effective on this board. Not as powerful as Skyrider Patrol, but is more likely to eat a -3/-3 out of the. It's fairly likely to eat -3 out of them. And I can use that too. They got a freaking demon here. I wouldn't hate that. Oh ho! I was kind of hoping for, yeah. I kind of regret putting this on top now because I can block. I can get them to block this and then totally lost the Infernal Scarring. So instead, I'm just going to play the Skyrider Patrol. And then next turn, we can just start making the pig fly. That's another reason to play the pig first. You lost the scarring because the creature would die in combat. Okay, they're gonna bounce my Skyrider Patrol. I think I'd rather the creature die than the enchantment. Death Baron. And we get the bookcase, okay. See, now we have a problem where the... I'm just not drawing my 5th land. See, now I will totally lost the... I could totally lost... I think Omen Speaker is worth 5 life. Ooh. Now when I don't, when I don't fly the Bristling Boar... Actually, wait. I fly in for... 5, 6, 7. I get on to 9. I play Aven Windmage. I chump again. Yeah, what if I just kill them? See, now they have to kill Aven Windmage or they're just dead on board. And like, I will chump Walking Corpse every day of the week. They can't kill me with the suspicious bookcase because they can only they could put me down to 5 that way. But they absolutely have to kill the Evan Wind Mage. Okay, the Balkan Corpse makes a lot more sense now. This has Menace. Okay. Do I trade with Death Baron? I don't think so. Please tap out. Please, 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 please. Oh, that's good enough. I don't think single blue does it. Okay. We got there. Skyrider Patrol should do its job this time around. Pretty dang powerful. Ooh, we got a pack. Okay, we're up to 4. We're up to 4 and 2. Let's see if we can go all the way. Being unimpressed with Totally Lost. Ravnica was a slow format, so Totally Lost could like do a fair amount of work in that set. Oh, except for the Boros deck and the Simic deck, but whatever. But Totally Lost could do some work in RTR. Ooh, 4 wins, 2 losses, 0 ties. This is a... No, I can't say no to every hand that doesn't have Omen Speaker in it. So we're probably anticipating for a land here. Unless they play something I absolutely have to Essence Scatter. They've got something. Ooh, that'd be greedy to take. Please don't counter or kill this. This is my friend Ogre's music. This is Carly Rae Jepsen. Please don't cancel my ass. Please don't cancel my greedy play. No! I should have taken the land. I'm gonna lose because of that. Actually, what if I just trade with your 4-drop? Evil deeds going unpunished. Oh, I wanted to... This card is so good, you guys. Wow, top 2. You attack, I will trade. You're gonna bounce. Nope. Okay. Just own me, why don't you? Why does everyone play this card? It's not very good. start making our land drops. And put all of our good cards on the bottom of our deck. I gotta just put Skyrider Patrol and Djinn of Wishes down there, so we're probably gonna lose. They get to attack for 5 here. I'm going to play the Rejuvenator. If I can Meteor Golem my way out of this game, that'd be nice. And I can't really... I can maybe Titanic Growth if they have a trick to kill one of my Rejuvenators. Probably just want to attack, though. But maybe with the Supreme Phantom. Nope, they're coming in. Because then, like, Bristling Boar can, like, mop up the board. So can, even Windmage can Tezzeret. I think into 3 cards in hand, my opponent has something. Tezzeret would just be like plussing to draw a card. Let's establish a board first. Okay, and they cancel. I was playing into a cancel. Okay. So we've slowed their clock down quite a bit. I want to save this Essence Scatter for something important. That's probably good enough. Because if they have a 3-2, that makes Tezzeret much worse. And now they can salvage up their like Essence Scatter or cancel. Which means I want to squeeze Tezzeret down this turn, I think. One, two, three, four. If I zero, I think I plus this turn. Because I can't zero effectively here. We block Salvager of Secrets. Just doomed to center. Okay. So I can't jam. They can't jam into a cancel here. So let's just plus. Then play Aven Wind Mage. Ooh, man. Tezzeret's probably going to die here. Because I can cancel my Titanic Growth when I go to kill or whatever. Tez goes down to 2 here. They're gonna cancel here. Tez has gained us a lot of life, at least. So Meteor Golem Supreme Phantom next turn, probably. And they have to decide if this is worth canceling, and they've decided it is. Yeah, Tez might be living. He goes up to 3. Oh, first. Okay, block there. Goes up to 3. So let's Meteor Golem first. Blow up Supreme Phantom. Now he plus. So he blocks Salvager of Secrets and... So he blocks Salvager of Secrets and probably just get first half of Doom Dissenter off the table. I can totally lost the token. We're not in a terrible position here. They did have the Vampire Sovereign, which is quite good. We block there. And I think I do give them the 2/2. So we're stabilizing. So like we chump there, we block there, we block there. We just have to assume they have nothing super powerful in their hand. And then we can start using Totally Lost to make up the ground. Okay. They get to have a chain with Salvager of Secrets and Macabre Waltz. That's pretty powerful. I could have traded there, but I don't want to. This might be a turn where Tez draws. If he draws, then I combat on attacks top this. Double block there, then it dies. Unless I draw plays. I don't think I can probably want to top a deck this two-headed zombie here. That'll deny their next draw. And they've got a Salvager of Secrets that can pick up Macabre Waltz, that can pick up whatever they... That can pick up one creature from the yard. Which would probably be like Doomed Dissenter or Supreme Phantom. They went with Unnatural Endurance. Okay, what do I have that's worth recollecting? Probably Meteor Golem. This could be the turn where I finally... I think I have to plus here. I don't think I can get Meteor Golem killed either. Could be Titanic Growth. Although they have Unnatural Endurance. which they're going to put on their Salvager of Secrets. What's this plus? I might be recollecting Totally Lost here. Tez is every turn search up a permanent. The 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough to do that. I'm Totally Lost. Okay. Do I want one of these cards? Just to play around the abnormal endurance. Although if they do it to Salvager of Secrets, then they can just get it back anyways. This chiptune does destroy everything. Yeah, if I can eventually Tez Ultimate, then I'm getting like all of my best stuff. I could double block here and then force them to use the endurance and then top a deck Vampire Sovereign. And if they do or don't, then I can... That leaves me a token in play. If they take the trade, then I get rid of their flyer. If they don't take the trade... Okay, they decide to take the trade. I think I'm just going to make them play the zombie again. Let's see what my top card is before I decide to draw it or not. Get rid of you. Do I want Supreme Phantom? It's better than a land, so I will keep it. Then plus... So don't block either of these two with Meteor Golem. I might just let Omen Speaker through. Like, if they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they can kill it if they have normal endurance it. So I might stick Meteor Golem in front of Token and Omen Speaker in front of Salvager of Secrets, and this let Omen Speaker through. Like, I don't think we're actually... I'm not going to rely on ultimating this to win. But simplifying the board is greatly to our advantage. And we have these 1/3s that very handedly block like these things. So yeah, now I just stick 2 tokens in front of Two-Headed Zombie, and if they want to abnormal endurance it, then they can. Oh no! You got my land. Okay, really, the 2 life, we're down to 6 now. If they have, like, a Neonate, that could become a problem. Yeah, I really disagreed with picking up Abnormal Endurance. They really should have picked up Macabre Waltz. with their Salvager of Secrets, because the loop that threatened, where they turned all of their dead draws into the best creatures in their graveyard, is like, that would have been really, really good. Whereas this is just a 1/3 that gets blocked by 1/3s. It's like, now, yeah, I just block with Omen Speaker. I won't even let this thing die. Like, you can kill Omen Speaker if it wants to. Like, this doesn't give trample. Go. Let's see what they decide to kill here. They've got Abnormal Endurance that can save, like, the zombie. Or they could use it just to kill Omen Speaker. Okay, they let the zombie die. Probably means they want to use it with Fell Spectre. Do I want to draw this turn? I think so. Then, like, they can use Abnormal Endurance to kill Supreme Phantom, but I need to draw stuff. And I'm okay with letting Tez take a few hits. If they just ignored Tezzeret a long time ago and just started attacking me, that would have been a problem. But instead they decided they have to kill this thing. Maybe it was a mistake to draw. Like, if I could reasonably get this thing to a 9, like, get this thing to ults, then I could, like, put Djinn of Secrets in play and, like, Skyrider Patrol. Okay. We block here and we block here, and I'm okay letting them ping Tezzeret. I don't care. In fact, I think I'm gonna do it again. As these freaking lands. Okay. Maybe not the most useful card. In fact, all I can do with it is kill my own Meteor Golem. Okay, I'm looking to draw Totally Lost to beat their Abnormal Endurance, although I can't do that with Salvager of Secrets. Now Tez needs to plus this turn. I think Tez needs to plus this turn. So we're in a situation where we're getting a little low on cards. But if I can stick a threat, it just one of these Elvish Replenishers put all my threats on the bottom of my deck except Tezzeret. Maybe that means I should try to more aggressively make Tez happen. Do I want to let... Do I want to, like... I can't... Like, I want to make them use abnormal endurance, but if I let them use it on Salvager of Secrets, they just get it back. Hamogoblin is a quality username. Okay, I'm finally not drawing another land. There's not actually very many extra I could draw. So I'm gonna have to start attacking now. Like, Meteor Golem is coming in. Because I'm at 8 cards left. I knew these two were together. Wait. Why didn't that work? God damn it. I'm gonna lose because of that. That's really annoying. I clicked once too many. I clicked OK. Instead, I clicked done instead of clicking on the card. I think because I double clicked. Okay, I activated Gin of Wishes. The card came up in a zone to show me the card. That's okay. I can't really activate Gin of Wishes anymore either because of this. The Tezzeret's just going to produce flyers to attack my opponent with now. And I think I even attack with Supreme Phantom. I'd be attacking for an extra 3 if I had my Skyrider Patrol. I also do have an annoying play I can make. I can totally lost Tezzeret. Okay, that's annoying. They're at 13. We've outdrawn them quite a bit. Okay. Probably going to have to totally lost that at some point. I can let them make blocks in such a way that they can use abnormal endurance to kill Tezzeret and then totally lost Tezzeret. Well, Frilled Sea Serpent helps a lot. Watch this. This will actually be cool. I know what they're planning to do, and I'm going to be really stupid about it. Like, sure, you can have that all you want. and I want to draw Meteor Golem, blow up their flying blocker. They can attack Tezzeret as much as they want. I was afraid of that because of the +2 damage on it. Did they forget to activate Vampire Neonate? They picked up Vampire Sovereign. So I'm at 3. I'm at okay, it's gonna be an issue. I can blow that up with Meteor Golem. Yeah, I do need to block here. Actually, I can't activate Frilled Serpent this turn. That leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can attack with Frilled Serpent. Because I have 4 blockers to their 4 attackers. If they attack Tezzeret, I don't care. I think I even activate Djinn of Wishes. So I don't... I'm going to lose to this before I lose to... Yes! Yes! And sure. I think I just all out here. I'm dead to Neonate anyways. If they're at 10, they're taking 8 for sure. What is their card in hand? I don't know. Robin Williams saves the day. Okay, Maya's Plummet that I knew was actually in the bottom of my deck because of the Elvish Replenisher, and because I knew my actual bottom 2 were lands, I felt okay activating the Djinn of Wishes there. Okay, a long and grindy game. I kind of saw that coming when I played that Replenisher, and it was like, okay, I'm putting Djinn of Wishes and Skyrider Patrol at the bottom of your deck. Okay, I'm not going to fuck up Djinn of Wishes anymore. Just because, man, that game would have been very different, or not that different, but would have been fairly different if I had a Skyrider Patrol in play. That's an okay hand to keep. It's a little slow. We're fighting the Sith, and this thing's a wreck. Okay. This hand's fairly slow, but it's got flyers. Okay, Pundit is on the life gain plan, and we are on the Dirtle plan. Okay, opponent is playing the long game. I'm going to play the flyer game. So, Arcane Encyclopedia tells me they probably have cheap removal. Attack first. And play my creature. I'm going to Essence Scatter. That's fine. So Naturalize is going to be good. I have Recollect too. It'll deal a damage. If they have toughness space removal like Choking Spores, I have Titanic Growth. If they don't, I have Omen Speaker. Now let's sculpt our draws. Tezzeret seems great. Totally Lost on their Jam Day tome actually seems very good. I'm gonna top. Although I am going to play the Skyrider Patrol, maybe? What are the odds they have cancel right now? Let's find out. With their colors, their ways of dealing with this are actually fairly low, especially if they're not going to have creatures in play. So sticking a Planeswalker here is very powerful. Even if they are going to be drawing another card every turn, we could be too. They can also pop this for a card at some point. But they're just not mounting any pressure against a Planeswalker. That could be worth Totally Losting, like, right now. It'll get me a damage. That'll make their drain twice as good. Yeah, sure. It gets me a damage. And next turn I can have the option to draw 2 cards if I want to, because the Aviation Pioneer will get me a third, will give me Metalcraft. And then I'm like card parity with them. Or I can just play a Giant Flyer. So the lack of sweepers is going to make this kind of juicy. If they offer the trade with Epicura Blood, I might take it, honestly. Okay, drawing a card right now, looking for Choking Spores. That means I will not offer the trade. Choking Spores is -3/-3. I think that's what the card is. Okay. I will take that block. That looks weird, but if I can actually ultimate this, then they're completely Dunsky. And like my ways of dealing with a 4/4 are actually pretty low. Okay, they duress away my Titanic growth. And I'm probably just going to immediately pop this ultimate because it gets me, Meteor Golem. I could hold off for one turn, depending on what I draw. I attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're just dead. I'm gonna ultimate my Planeswalker just to say I ultimated my Planeswalker. Okay, yeah, we play, we make our flyers bigger. So Tezzeret was just mostly flyers. Okay, so our opponent dirtled, but we stuck a Planeswalker. And they were not able to deal with that. Okay, we're up to 6 wins. Here's our last game. Last game of the match. Or last game of the draft. And we're getting played off by This Machine Destroys Everything. Yeah, Tezzeret seems pretty decent. I'd say that this card, this mythic rare Planeswalker, which all Planeswalkers are mythic rare nowadays, is probably the best card in my deck. Although maybe not. Gin of Wishes is also very good. Over the Chicago Bulls. Lands an Omen Speaker. Like, I can maybe kill a creature with this, and then this package later in the game's really good. Nivko, my cousin, you've mulled to 6. How's your sex life? Okay, they bottomed. Just use Jin to play Tez, right. I'm gonna get rid of the Totally Lost. Actually, no, I'm gonna get rid of the Frilled Sea Serpent. I want to keep Interaction, but I have Top End already. Okay, Walking Corpse. Might be able to kill with a Titanic Growth at some point. If we trade tricks, that's probably okay. What's your trick? Sure. What is this, Amonkhet? This was the easiest deck. This is the easiest deck to draft in Amonkhet from the robots. Because the robots don't like picking the zombies. If they attack this time, I'm just going to let it in. And they know that. Okay. And now we can hold up. We can hold up Totally Lost or if Anticipate EOT if they don't do anything. If they attack, I can... Okay. I just want another one of these. I think I'll stick a threat. This is probably going to get murdered. They looked at Omen Speaker and felt like it was not worth spending rib removal on. I almost feel like recollecting that Anticipate. Looking for land. Instead, I'm just going to put a 1/1 counter on Aven Windmage. Yeah, the robot's drafting is like a... Okay, there's Hieromancer's Cage. That's fine. Which one do they take away, though? The Skyrider Patrol. Okay. This gets us Meteor Golem. I don't feel like using Recollect yet. We Meteor Golem the Hieromancer's Cage super easily, by the way. Okay. That lets them attack. Naturalize and Plummet are both pretty highly on. I see. I'm probably going to upkeep Totally Lost their Herald of Faith. Or main phase do it. Reassembling skeleton. Okay. Okay. That's actually good for us, weirdly enough, because of the Recollect. Anyways, at combat, I'm going to get rid of their Herald and probably counter it. Unless I counter whatever they pre-combat. And I think that is better than the Djinn of Wishes in our graveyard, because it lets Meteor Golem attack. Whereas the Djinn is just a 4/4. I'd probably want to play the island here. Yeah, I want to play the island. Because this costs 4. Yeah. Okay, they mill. They milled Aviation Pioneer. How many times are they going to have to kill this Skyrider Patrol? That does keep me from Essence Scattering the Herald of Faith. If I draw Naturalize, though, then we're in a... or Plummet. So they have to block, they have to get rid of this or block it next turn. Because, like, it's going to be a 7/7. Yeah, that doesn't matter. The ground is heavily gummed up. Naturalize the luminous bonds. I can... Okay. So they have to do something about this. They have a card in hand. They're probably going to chump. Voltron. Okay, they mill me. They mill Island. Okay. Now, any creature okay. They're dead. As they mill me down... They mill me down to 9. Then I can draw a card per turn. Let's go ahead and activate our Green Seeker because we're greedy. Draw an extra card just for them. Good game. Okay. So a 7/7 Meteor Golem got there. Skyrider Patrol got us to 7-2. And what do we get? Shadow Storm Vizier. Okay. But we got there. We got to 7-2. With our Chimerald prizes, our mystical treasures. Thank you for the sub, Blood Fashion. Let's see what we got. We opened Chromium the Mutable. This card is actually really powerful. It's just like, I already have a playset of Bolas because I went and made a playset of Bolas. But this one is actually playable in Esper Control. Just because it's an uncounterable 7/7 that can become hexproof when you discard a card. This card's actually really super good. I guess here's one of the heroes of the draft. What else do we got? A Hungering Hydra. What is this? X-Man. Monoblock. Was dealt damage, put them in one. Okay. I don't think this might be playable in rotation, but this is not the best X-Men I've ever seen. It's certainly not Mistcutter Hydra. And our last one, we got a mythic wild card, but our last thing is Goreclaw. It's put some wild cards and a murder. Okay, that is going to do it for tonight. Although, wait, I'm going to show this off. Does anybody know what what card art this is? This background. Does anybody know what that is? I know what card art it is, and I will put it up on the stream here in a moment. Just for the VOD viewers. This is Days Undoing. A card from which is a card from Magic Origins. That's like a... It's like a twister that ends the turn when you cast it. This card is not in M19. It's not in any standard format. It's just... It's not even like a real portal. It's just it's a draw 7 from a couple sets ago, like a couple years ago, the last real corset. What is it doing on what is it doing on this program? Why is Days Undoing in the program? I don't know. Good night, everybody. Thanks for the sub.